I'm not even joking you. I wish I was making this up. I remember like, is there detectives? Is that, like, do they have cameras? Are they gonna see my license plate? I don't want to go to jail. Alright guys, you see I got some new lighting, you got a new setup. Just kidding, it's just a new light. But I hope you guys are having a great week because I'm really excited for this story time. This has been one I've been waiting for a good minute now. I wanted to build my channel up, and so this is a story that I've low-key been waiting to just do a good story time on, and so I was like, you know what, I might as well just do it now. You guys really liked my last story time when I was banned at Disneyland while working there. If you haven't seen it, click the link right here. But I'm super excited to tell this story because it is not clickbait, it is 100% true, and I'm kind of embarrassed by it, but you know, we all do stupid things, and this was definitely one of them. Alright, right before we get into the story, I just wanted to say thank you so much on so much of the positive and amazing feedback that CLICKBAIT has been getting. If you guys don't know what that is, I came out with my own clothing line. Check the link down below. I've been shipping things out left and right. If you got it, please hashtag CLICKBAIT so I can see you guys rock it. Look super swaggy in it. Did I just say swaggy? Anyways, and stay tuned because I think I'm gonna release some more stuff. So make sure you please follow our Instagram. You can even order right off there by DMing us. We do PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. So let's just dive right into this story. Alright guys, so it all started about a year ago, and this story is it's just one of those stories. It's like, why am I telling this? As you guys know, I go to Hollywood, I go to LA a lot, and so I went with two of my friends who want to stay anonymous. I went with two of them to an event in LA, and I know this event is known for having tons of celebrities. This place was in Beverly Hills, and we actually had a park in the Beverly Center. So if you guys don't know what the Beverly Center is, it is a mall, a bunch of high-end stores are, but the event was actually like 2 streets down. So we went to this event, we saw Tim Tebow, the cast of Pretty Little Liars. I've even seen One Direction members. I've seen a good amount of A-list celebrities there. And at the time, I even saw Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. I even said a few words to him like, hey, what's up, dude? And he's like, hey. So I was like, hey. And then he was like, hey. And his new album, Purpose, just came out. So maybe this was like 2 years ago? But anyways, so long story short, we went to this event and it was a super dope event. I will say this event had some nice water, some nice little appetizers, hors d'oeuvres, you know, just all that fancy stuff. I remember walking into this event and looking around and seeing everyone dressed like super fashionable and like trendy, and I was just like, whoa, like I feel like I don't belong here. And like everyone just looked famous. I didn't even know who they were or what they did, but you look at them and you're like, yeah, you're famous, I could tell. Or like, oh yeah, they have money. Just by the way they walk and talk. And like the cool part was that everyone was super friendly there. So I got to meet a lot of dope people. We even had a conversation with Tim Tebow there. We noticed one of our friends and Tim were kind of like, I say Tim like if we're friends, and they were like flirting, and I was like, oh no, is there something going on here? And so we're like, I don't know. We noticed Tim looking at her a lot, and she kept looking back at Tim, and so we were encouraging that throughout the night. Sorry. So we were encouraging that, and then, you know, it started getting later throughout the night, and then we were like, you know what, we gotta head back. So since this event was at a hotel, and where we parked was a few streets down, we ended up just leaving the hotel, and in the back of the hotel was all these black SUVs. If you live in LA and you see a black SUV, it's more than likely there's a celebrity or a high-profile person in there, because that's how high-profile people get around, duh. And so we were walking back, and then we just saw like this certain area where there was just one black SUV, even more hidden, a little bit deeper behind the hotel than all the rest. As we were walking away, we looked back, and it was Justin Bieber's SUV. Now the reason why I know it's Justin's is because, you know, the way he dresses, the way he walks like this, like lean. So when we looked back, we saw the driver get out, and he put a mat down for Justin to step on before he gets inside the SUV. That's bougie. Like, I don't know about you, but that's dope that they place a separate mat down for him to step on, and then he walks inside the SUV. Or even vice versa, when he gets out of the SUV, they place a mat down just so he can walk, and then he just does his thing, goes wherever he wants to go. I aspire to be that level of rich one day, that just people just place mats wherever I walk. Anyways, we were walking and we saw that, and we were kind of tripping out by that, like, whoa, that's smart, but that's like so like ooh, I don't know how to explain it. It was just very like different. I've never seen that before. We finally get back to my car. We're just sitting there and then we're like, we should like go see if any other celebrities are there. You know, cause there's a bunch of other SUVs. I'm not the type to like go take a picture with a celebrity, you could say. Like, I'm pretty cool, like acting normal, like, oh, what's up, Biebs? Like, yeah, how you doing? But I just wanted to see like if anyone else was getting dropped off or picked up. I don't know. There was a reason why we went back there. Maybe I don't remember the story fully. So we get in my car, we drive, and we were headed back to that spot where Biebs just got picked up. One thing we noticed when we drive by, that the driver left the mat there. Like, he left the mat that Justin Bieber hopped out of, stepped onto, and walked. And my first thing was like, oh my god, he left the mat. I want that mat. Like, Justin Bieber stepped on this mat. And so then me and my friends were like, wait, should we get the mat? Like, is it, I mean, the driver left it behind, but, you know, like, is he gonna come back for it? I don't know. So we were just like, we talked about it, and so we drove back around. Me and my friends had a game plan. We're like, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive up, grab that mat, jump in the car, and then drive off. I don't know why, we were like Mission Impossible mode, like boom, 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 boom. I'm not gonna lie, I felt kind of cool. I felt a little shady, you know? I felt like, ooh, we shouldn't do this, but we're gonna do it. And so, I'm a literal embarrassment. And so, I remember we drive up to the curb, we see the mats there. My friend opens the door, she grabs the mat. As she's getting the mat, I look in my rear view mirror and I see that same black SUV coming around, because this was the only street that SUV was on, so I know that had Biebs in it. He was coming around and it looked like he was coming back just for the mat. I remember she was in the back seat. As she was grabbing the mat, I see this SUV kind of speeding towards us, and I was like, oh shoot, and I was like, grab the mat, and we're like yelling like, hop back in the car, close the door. The door wasn't even closed all the way. I speed off in this little neighborhood behind the hotel in Beverly Hills, and this SUV now is chasing us. I'm not even joking you, I wish I was making this up. The SUV followed us like 3 streets down. We're driving fast, I was driving fast, and I was low-key panicking. I was like, oh my god, did I just steal from Justin Bieber? I remember like, is there detectives? Is that, like, do they have cameras? Are they gonna see my license plate? Am I gonna get called? Like, there was just so many thoughts running in my head. I was like, what if I just go back and return the mat? Like, then I'll be clear, my name will be free, I don't want to go to jail. Biebs, I love you, I like your music, you know, like, Purpose was such a good album. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, like, a bunch of things are running through my head. So we finally lose the SUV. I remember thinking like, dang, that was a close call. So that mat was in my trunk for about a week, because I was scared that like, I was scared that they were gonna like pull up on my house and be like, yo, where's Justin's mat at? And I'm be like, I don't know. And my friends, we genuinely got scared like, shoot, we didn't mean to steal, but we kind of did. Justin, if you're watching, I'll buy you a brand new mat. I promise, I owe you, dude. Like, it was just crazy. I remember thinking like, man, like this must be the same rush people get to rob a bank. That's a really bad comparison, and I'm not supporting that at all. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, but it was crazy. And so this wasn't clickbait, because I actually stole from Justin Bieber. It was his mat. And Justin, I promise I'll buy you 6 mats if you want. I'll buy you a flying carpet. I still support you. And the sad part is I ran into him not too long ago. Thank God he doesn't know who I am, unless there's a wanted poster and his bodyguards may be looking for me and I'm just exposing myself right now. Who knows? If I disappear in the next couple days or weeks, then you know why. And for those who are still wondering, I do have the mat, and it's been like a year or two, but here it is. Justin Bieber's mat, he stepped foot on this. So I will be taking bids starting at $2 million. If you have a lower bid, comment it down below and I'll see if we can negotiate. Here's Justin Bieber's mat. It's kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys liked this video and you thought it was really funny or you thought it was dumb, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I really hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I do have a few more crazy story times, even a controversial one. If you want to hear that, please let me know, and I love you guys. Make sure you buy your Collective X merch and follow me on Instagram. The adventure is happening every single day. I'll see you guys next week with a brand new adventure. See ya. Bye!